If you are a white collar worker, you should be very, very worried right now, because 80% of white collar workers are about to lose their jobs in the coming decades, thanks to the rise of AI such as ChatGPT. What is ChatGPT? I'm sure by now you should have heard about it, but if not, I'm going to tell you what ChatGPT is. But before we get into that, welcome everybody to my channel. If this is your first time, you're very welcome. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you once more for being here. ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence chatbot that responds like a human. It mimics the intelligence of humans, and it is doing incredible things right now. I mean, it is drawing paintings, it is writing articles, it is solving mathematical problems, it is writing code if you're a software engineer, and it is just at its early stages. But man, it is damn scary, because all the jobs that we thought were irreplaceable, all those jobs that you thought you have to go to school for many, many years, get a degree, get a master's, have a high level of skill, thought pattern. Guess what? This artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, that's just one of them, does this in seconds. I mean, it analyzes volumes of data. So even what a lawyer's assistant will have to do, let's say paralegal, researching different files and past cases to try to come up with a strategy for the main lawyers to use in court. ChatGPT just runs through that data and brings out the information within seconds. So what would have taken weeks, what would have taken months, what would have taken hours, this thing is doing it in seconds. And man, that is damn scary. Of course, it has an advantage. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, it's going to work to your favor, right? Because it's very easy. You can, cut staff. There are lots of things that one person could do the work of 10 people. One person could do the work of 5 people, 20 people, depending on the level of skill that is needed. Things like writing copyright, things like responding to users, when they have problems, you could do it like a virtual assistant. And so you will not need people to do that. Maybe you need to pay a subscription for the AI per month, and it does all of that. Even accountants are not left out. Anything that is repetitive, so long as this AI can be trained to do it, it's going to do it and do it even better. I mean, can you imagine ChatGPT correcting the code of developers and giving them better suggestions? It's crazy. It's crazy, and people should be scared. Yes, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen in 2 years' time. But one thing I want to say about technology, the thing is, sometimes it moves so fast, you don't even, before you blink, it's already changed. Remember when we used to have the Kodak cameras? You needed to hold your camera, and take a photo. And then came the smartphones. We had the Nokia phones, and in the blink of an eye, things change. Man, this one is a big one. If you've not heard about it, you need to go right now, do a little research about ChatGPT. Even Google is threatened. You can search, you can ask it to write you articles, you can ask it to solve you mathematical problems, you can ask it to analyze things for you. I mean, the potential of this thing, man. Even finance. You have some of those guys, investment bankers, who study a lot of things to model stuff. What they're going to take weeks and months to do, this thing takes seconds. And it's much more effective because it has been trained on a large set of data. Like all the data we have online and other data. They've trained this thing to be able to, respond. It's crazy. So, man, it looks like the blue-collar guys, collared workers, the blue-collar workers, like the plumbers and the welders, right now they're looking better off, to be honest. Because yes, in the future they're gonna blend AI with robots. If you've heard of Boston Dynamics, they are doing a fabulous job with, you know, human-like robots, or robots that can do really amazing things. But the cost of those things, it's gonna limit their quick uptake right now. So blue-collar workers, they kind of covered for a long time. You know, I mean, this is something that the whole foundation of our education. And I think Elon Musk has been warning about this, that he's scared about what AI will do. He's scared about what AI will do, and that every government will have to create a universal basic income for its citizens, because there will be a time when nobody will really need to work. Yeah, and that time is coming. It might not be now, but trust me, in the next decades, in 100 years, who knows, everything is going to change. Everything is going to change. And I don't know how fast it's going to change. Imagine students, you know, or children that are still in school right now. Imagine studying for something that is not going to be useful, right? Because, you know, by just typing one or two things, you're going to have answers and you're not needed. I mean, this thing is about to change things in the way that myself, I have not finished processing it. So you should really be scared. But you can protect yourself. And you have to start now. You have to start making investments if you have the opportunity. You have to start trying to see how we can use the technology to your advantage. I mean, like bloggers, this thing does blogging, right? Meaning that it can write you the articles. You had a lot of people working on Freelancer that were writing articles for people and charging $1,000 per article, 2,000, 5,000. I mean, this thing literally speeds this thing in seconds for next to nothing, for free. For free. You just need to give it what they call a prompt, you know, like telling it what to do in the proper way. So long as you're able to do that, you get the right answers. Yes, it's not yet perfect, but most of the time it's giving amazing results. So I just want you to start thinking, you know things are about to change. If you're orienting your children, I mean, they need to be developing more skills. This white collar thing it's not going to cut it anymore. You're not just going to sit somewhere like an accountant, like a software engineer. It's going to be at a higher, much higher level, a much more complex level. So there's trouble. There's fire on the mountain. And I just want to advise you, keep doing as much research as possible. Try to be current with information so that you can know how to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself to be financially independent. Because if you are able to take advantage of this technology to be your own boss, to be able to, have your own businesses, it's going to help you. Because that's one thing that is never going to go out of fashion. Owning a business, being an entrepreneur. But definitely being a white collar worker, there's fire on the mountain, guys. So just, do your due diligence. Start taking action right now. Don't wait for it to catch up with you before, start thinking of all the possible things you could do in case you lose your job, in case your job becomes obsolete. Yeah, it is at that point. It is that alarming. Thank you for listening. That's all I had for this session. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. And I'll definitely see you in the next video. And please don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and also share. Please share so that people can be aware. People can be aware of what's coming. Thank you. Bye.